We'll forget about the Harif.
Because again, you're reading into the Khalid XP, so you put the hero that can just mess up that quicksand guard.
Okay, Harif is pretty good. I'll say, you know what, Blacklist drafted a pretty solid lineup.
It's a
pretty few holes on it.
It's a good team fighting lineup.
Yeah. And for Fcap, they kind of need to pull up some extra movements to make this lineup work. Specifically, keep the Fanny alive and make sure that the Fanny can get away with the early game.
And of course, Few. Like, you gotta protect Few. He's the most immobile member of that lineup. Well, luckily, he's got a flicker on it. I don't know if that's enough. You think that's enough?
That's true. I don't know if that's enough because the thing is, it's going to be very crucial. It's going to be dependent on the setup.
Enough yapping. Let's throw on over to our casters to bring us the action for Game 3.
And now it's time for our time to yap. I agree. I'm on that train too. There's no few haters out there.
Welcome to
The
Mobile
player, the guy
Legends.
is a idol of all, I would
Kids.
say. Not just kids, man.
Oh, okay.
Adults as well.
All his fans are now adults, like me. I'm an adult.
You are an adult, Ian. You know what? Now, for this game, when we look at the lineups that are for game number 3, I like both of them because they also solve the issue that maybe some of them had in game 1, game 2. I feel like Fcap at this point just doesn't want to talk about game. Whoa, Lord JM. Okay, he is quite low. Good response coming up here from Fcap.
As they try to work on perks as well. Okay, so now the thing is for Blacklist, they know that Kyle TZ has his Fanny, so there's this temptation, especially that they have the Cho and the Khalid, to invade early on. Not just to, steal the orange or purple buff, but just to really try and delay and disrupt the farming pattern of Kyle TZ and give a lot of information for MP the King, especially because it aids the early game of Suyu if he has a lot of information gathered by perks.
Yeah, and I think that's why you have to. I mean, anytime you obviously have the Fanny on the lineup, you've got to kind of take care of it, take care of the buffs, make sure all those boxes are checked so that Kyle TZ can do what he needs to do. And that's really just scale out of his mind and then just be, a Beyblade of damage.
Beyblade.
Oh, right. This is exactly what I was talking about. So, hey, first blood going to the hands of Kyle TZ there.
Okay.
You can already see it.
So right now, you know that Kyle TZ wants to... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, they're going right after Flap TZ.
Here he is.
Early on, but Kyle TZ swings in with the cables onto MP the King. Might be able to bring him down, and Few will take him down. That's 2 kills for Falcons AP BREN. So this is a good start for Kyle TZ because the last time that we saw Kyle TZ, now they're going to work on the turtle first. 2 members of the agents are here working on Lord JM. They're going to bring it down once again. Few picks up his 2nd kill. And they're not going to start yet the turtle because Kyle TZ has to go back.
Yeah, they at least delayed the turtle being taken here, but Fcap finding quite a few kills this early in the game can help them scale up, especially Few. We were just talking about Few and how he is going to be scaling really well. Now the fact that he's got 2 early kills on this, you play into your power spike and the fact that you also have this Eternal Guard and good damage to kind of deal. No one's going to get the turtle just yet. Looks like, Kyle TZ wants to get both buffs, but it'll be Blacklist that starts it up and goes for this good flicker out.
Good flicker out for a Few and a good catch from Ogwin. Haji with another up trying to save perks. The Flap TZ goes in from the backline. AOG will be casted but will be evaded by perks, and Suyu, MP the King, gets the turtle as Blacklist tries to disengage.
Good effort once again. Blacklist, really what they're trying to do there is just kind of cause that distraction, allowing MP the King to get the objective, and they do just that. When you're falling behind a little bit in the early game, that's really what you got to do. Your team has to come together. You have to be able to get the objectives once they're for the taking here and kind of slow down that momentum that was being built up from Fcap. So taking a look at the items too real quick. No first items locked in just yet. Flap.
Okay, Flap
First one.
Pops is revitalize. Gonna out-sustain the damage coming in from MP the King as Ogwen and Kyle TZ goes in. Will he try to go for the engage? He's gonna be disciplined enough not to get tempted by getting those extra kills as it forces out a reaction from Blacklist. Now perks will just really give a lot of information to MP the King by trying to camp out in the jungle of Kyle TZ.
Yeah, this is the thing. Anytime you have that Cho locked in, man, you have to be going, providing the vision, mid lane.
Good catch there for Ogwen. That was one of the most obvious catches that we know is going to happen, but it still amazes us.
Yeah.
And it gets a kill onto Haji.
Ooh, that's really tough to deal with when you have that much burst, you know, because that's one of the great things about having a Fanny. Like, you don't know, or against it, you don't know if it's going to show up or not. And so that's the call signal that goes to Kaltizi, shows up in the mid lane. And what I was going to say about Perks is he's got to be able to find vision, provide that, but also keep tabs on Kaltizi. And then you're going for pickoffs, right? Like, you're trying to get the pickoff potential here because you have the Cho. Maybe even sometimes it's just to disengage, though. And with the way things are going right now, Fcap will continue to find some of these wins across the map. But Blacklist is doing a good job at, despite the memento pull again.
We're gonna catch Perks. Was popping the ultimate of fuel onto Perks, but Perks manages to survive. That's a good initiation from Falcons AP BREN, forcing out Blacklist. Okay, 2 ults, but Perks is still here. They want to go right after Kaltizi. Lord James goes in with a raging sandstorm, but Kaltizi answers right back with a cutthroat onto Perks. Turtle will be slain. And now the clash will disengage. MP the King is still alive here. A 1-for-none trade. And Blacklist still got the turtle.
Yeah, you gotta give it up. MP the King, despite all that chaos, goes in, gets the turtle. Those were 2 pretty big ultimates, though, used earlier on against Perks before the turtle was actually committed to. So, like I said, Blacklist will try to find what they can, keep things steady at this point. Oheb, farm it up.
Wow. Oheb going up against 3, but that might be just too deep because Flapteezy was there with the taunt. And they're going to shut down the Filipino sniper. Haji wanting to go right after Ogwen with the Ghost Bursters. Flapteezy, Super Marco continuing to work onto Haji. Okay, Flapteezy goes in up against 3 Perks with the kick. But they're going to be able to survive that, though. No trade for Blacklist that time.
Yeah, no trade. Flap there just the whole time on this Karakacha as well. So he's going to be, you know, causing a lot of issues when he's just roaming around with everybody else. And you can see how tanky he is, plus the Revitalize when they have that available. So trying to hold it down. There's still some good pushing, of course, happening from Lord JM. Not sure if he continues. He's going to cut that wave. There's the jump.
AOG, I am offended. There's literally no escape for Perks. During that time, got bursted down by the hands of Few. And again, a beautiful pick off there from Falcons AP BREN. In the last 2 or 3 minutes, they got Perks twice.
Yeah, I feel like he's having a difficult time. I think you know, like, especially for Cho, it's hard because you're trying to provide that vision, but then sometimes when you get so crowd controlled, thrown up into the air, whether that's Avatar the Guardian or the Eternal Guard, you know, you only got a flicker, and you have the, you know, of course, like, you can get out some of the crowd control if you can know, but it's still, when it's layered properly, and that's what Fcap's been doing every time. Perks' job is so difficult here.
Oh, beautiful catch once again. But Perks manages to escape. Here comes the Jin Kun dual flicker combination. Gonna catch 2, but no follow-up yet from the agents. Turtle hasn't been started yet. Falcons AP BREN has a 1.9k gold lead. Now, the story of game number 3 is that MP the King continuing to get these neutral objectives. 2 turtles under his name. We'll see if that's the same result for this turtle take.
Yeah, they're going to fight for it. Blacklist getting in position. Couple shots from Super Marco. Lord Jam will heal back up. Now Perks, he's got the Way of the Dragon. No flicker, though, so this is a little difficult as they force Fcap off the turtle. There's the jump, though.
Okay,
Flap.
AOG. Looking in from Flapteezy as Kaltizi gets the turtle, but Blacklist wants to counter engage. Here comes the Nether Realm plus the Raging Sandstorm. They're going to bring down Flapteezy. Perks with the kick onto Super Marco, but Marco stays alive and bulletproof as Falcons AP BREN need to retreat. Ooh. Lord JM goes in right after Fihu and brings him down, but a killing spree coming in from Kaltizi as he also brings down Haji.
Yeah, at least Blacklist will get something out of that. You know, there was a response there too, though, but Fcap also got that turtle, so still, Blacklist will find those wins where they can, trying to get themselves to be in a fighting position for the Lord. You've only got the Starlium Scythe and the Feather Heaven right now for Oheb. He's got to go ahead and continue to farm up. He's not too far behind Super Marco, so that's okay, but you can see Super Marco's got the 2 items, MP.
Okay, 1v1 between the 2 junglers, but Kaltizi doesn't know that there are 2 members here, but still gets the kill onto MP the King. Now, this is a different kind of Kaltizi as Ogwen continues to work on Oheb and Perk. Super Marco goes in with the BMI. Flapteezy's here this time. He still has the AOG. Will they commit this overextension, though? Okay, so Kaltizi, if you could recall the last Fanny game of Kaltizi, there were a lot of almost kills. I know he ended the game 1-0-4 despite his amazing heroics as Perks and Oheb trying to defend their tier 1 tower. Ogwen goes with an offended play, but Perks dashes out. Now, going back to my point, Kyle TZ this time is a different beast. He ended that game, the last Fanny game, 1-0-4. They won.
Yeah.
Luckily, because Super Marco was Super Marco, doing just Marco things. This time, he's starting out strong, 4-0-2. Not a lot of almost kills, because this time he gets the job done.
Gets the job done, but a lot of that too. Kyle TZ, oh, again. Whoa!
Oh, okay. Forcing out the salmon. Oh, look at Flap TZ. That's a follow-up you want from your finals MVP. Good kill onto Oheb. AOG casted perfectly to bring down the Filipino sniper.
Before that all broke out, what I was going to say is, you know, Kyle TZ, the reason why he's having this kind of game on the Fanny is because, again, his instincts are really good, but also just the vision that Fcap's providing him, whether that's Ogwen or even Flap, the fact that he's just been roaming around for the most part, is so pivotal to make this work. And this is going to be a difficult Lord. If Blacklist actually wants to contest this, it looks like they do. Half health right now. Lord JM a part of the fight as well. They're going to go and press it forward.
Oh, Ogwen goes in, Flicker in. NetherRealm coming in from Haji, who's going to get the Lord here. As Super Marco goes in with a Blazing Duet. MP still gets the Lord in exchange for Perks, and that was a well worth it trade for Blacklist.
Yeah, that's a trade for them. And even so, I got to say it, MP has been doing a good job at locking down the objectives with the Retribution, but for Fcap, they'll continue to at least get some turrets if they can. They got to deal with this. They'll clear it out really quickly. Their lineup's good for even on a defense if they end up there.
Yeah.
But this is a good step in the right direction for Blacklist. It's just how do they capitalize on this, or is it just going to result into, you know, merely nothing? They might get a turret, maybe the mid lane tier 1 if they can, but expect Fcap to hold on to as much as they can. Even so, Super Marco, he's at the point where, you know, he can clear things really well with just the Blazing Duet. So finally, tier 1 top side will go down. Lord's already worked on. So Blacklist, what else can they take from this? And this is where, Ingan, we start to see that transition here where these gold laners are going to be also very crucial to this. You can see Super Marco. He's got the 3 items he needed. He's going to be working on the next. Oheb's still relatively doing good at farming up. Still working on the Holy Crystal, though. And I feel like once that comes online, then these objective fights could get a little dangerous for Fcap if they fight into it. Because, again, NetherRealm is also going to be great. No matter how many times Haji dies, NetherRealm's value is always going to be playing a part in those fights.
Yeah, especially since we all know that Kyle TZ, once the clash starts, he'll go in late entry, but he's gonna lock onto Oheb, and Oheb alone. Might go for MP the King if ever there's Lord objectives, but we've seen this yesterday with a lot of Fanny plays, how Hayabusa plays wherein the jungler during a big clash just literally goes for the gold laner, then goes out. And that's their job. Their job's done. If they can go for more kills, great. But if they take out the first enemy, priority first flop, TZ goes in with the jump. Zaman Force will be casted by Oheb. And Perks with the kick. But Oheb's going to fall down. View as well. The clash is still going. Kyle TZ goes in for another kill. Brings down Perks in exchange for Flap TZ this time. Ogwen still here. Super Marco as well. Goes in with a BMI. Locks his target onto Haji, forcing Haji to walk away.
If only they were able to rotate a little bit faster and be part of that fight a little bit sooner. That would have been a easy pickings for Super Marco, but great play once again from Blacklist. Look at Kyle.
Kyle TZ knows. Okay, goes in for the cutthroat, but MP the King able to sustain that though. Luckily, he was in his immortal state, wherein he has extra additional damage reduction, and with that play, he's still able to get his orange buff.
It's gonna be fine, but you can see, those windows for Blacklist International, they're there. The fighting potential is there as well. I think this still goes to it, you know. Perks has to be part of that equation where is he going to be able to get a pick off for them or at least get the kick in the right direction. You know, that's part of it. Sometimes that's what the game comes down to for these troll picks, because once you go in with initiation like the flicker combination we're used to seeing.
Okay, beautiful winter crown play coming in from Super Marco. Will he be able to evade the potential death? He did. BMI out, goes in, found the safety. BREN with a counter attack. Kyle TZ swinging with his cable. Gonna bring down MP the King, says hello as well as Perks, and Lord JM has to retreat here. And you thought when Super Marco was in trouble, don't forget he's bulletproof.
He's bulletproof right now for this game, but man, that was a whole lot. Could have gone worse too for Fcap, but good sweep in, and now they're going to work on this Lord, MP the King. Jungle's still down for Blacklist International, so they're going to try to delay this the best they can. I don't know if they just want to give this up.
Kaltizi working on Lord JM. Quick sand guard is there. And still no MP the King. A conceal coming in from Falcons. AP BREN. Ogwen, will he be able to catch him with the I'm offended play? Flapteezy tries to zone out Perks. Here comes Haji.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Kaltizi gets the Lord. Might be able to take down Perks as well. Super Marco with the blazing duet. A double kill. Netherrug coming in from Haji, but is it going to be enough though? Because Kaltizi is here swinging with the cables. Plus the cutthroat to bring down OM. Kaltizi still alive. Ogwen catches him and brings down MP the King.
MP wanted to go for the Queller, but Ogwen's like, no, sir, you're not. I'll catch you. Again, it was a good attempt. Blacklist really was trying to delay that Lord just maybe another, couple seconds than MP, but it was unfortunate. They did not buy enough time. They tried even with the Raging Sandstorm from Lord JM, but Fcap played around that really well, and now they'll get a ton of turrets and space to work around this Lord. So Blacklist will go ahead and clear this one out. But they're going to try to hold on to as many base turrets as they can, but it's whittled down already in the mid lane.
Super Marco manages to get another inhibitor down bottom. So one inhibitor turret left for Blacklist. They do have a turret up top, second tier turret. And Falcons AP BREN really just displaying how their chemistry has been building up all throughout the years. You've seen it, Kaltizi, they're able to make him go crazy, 905 KDA, and the moments that you thought Kaltizi or Super Marco was going to go down, Ogwen or Flapteezy is going to make a play to make sure to save their damage dealers.
Again, Flap just being that front side. Him and Ogwen both doing a ton of work for the front line of Fcap, whether that's going to be a taunt with the Unbreakable or a pull from Ogwen with the I'm Offended. Right now, that's such a big, obstacle to get over if you're Blacklist International. And why they're kind of just dealing with this. I mean, look how far Oheb has fallen behind. He was keeping up with Super Marco for the longest time, but of course with the kills that he's gotten for Super Marco, he's even got a winner's crown now. He's pretty much locked in. Malefic Roar, too, is what's really difficult. Again, Blacklist International, their tankiest guys up in the front side are just going to get, just deleted because of the fact that you have Super Marco unleashing with the Malefic Roar, has that armor penetration. And so you have to rely on a couple different things for Blacklist. If they actually decide to go in with Lord JM, just for the purple.
Perks goes in with a cheat control flicker play. AOJ as well. Raging Sandstorm, all the ultimates being casted, but Ogwen with a beautiful seconds kill to keep Blacklist there. Double kill coming in from Kaltizi. Now the chase is on to Lord JM by members of the Bees. Lord JM trying to keep on weaving, trying to buy enough time for the agents to at least extend the game, but Super Kyle is here with the cables. He's gonna miss him though. Lord JM is
Come on, Lord JM!
Oh, he's still alive!
You can't catch this wave, buddy!
Serves his way out of harm's way.
Oh, man.
Oh, quick sand guard just to charge up once again. It bought enough time for Blacklist because Perks will eventually respawn. MP the King has a beautiful position here but gets spotted out by Flapteezy. Now Kaltizi's mad. He wants to go right after Lord JM. That's the real Lord for Kyle. Lord JM, not the second Lord.
Lesson learned, guys. Don't chase a Khalid in your own games as well, because you're most likely not going to catch him or take him down. Oh, again, initiation, but looks like it's going to be a disengage. So still, Lord is up here. It's evolved now as well. They hold on to that one turret. Lord JM just being that guy right now.
Yeah, all throughout that time, he hasn't recalled yet because of the quick sand guard.
Doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to.
He was born to be here and do this. That's, that's what Khalid is for.
Surfs up. Literally. So now, Blacklist, they're going to want to contest for this Lord. Kaltizi just working on the mid lane. Let's see who's going to get the catch first.
There it is, Conceal. They're holding it at the half health right now, though. I think they still want to be able to have that advantage, and that's what they're going to do. MP also, he's been on point for the Retribution, so as long as he stays up, man, he might give Kyle a run for the money. And that's what Fcap's worried about, too. They want to be able to zone him out. Can't catch him with the Unbreakable. Goes over the wall. And now, quarter the health.
Raging Sandstorm coming in from Lord Jane, trying to zone out the members of Falcons. AP BREN's going to be a Retribution battle between the two jugglers. Kaltizi all of a sudden is gone. This might be an opening for Blacklist. The window keeps getting bigger and bigger for the agents as they also bring down Flapteezy. Now Lord JM trying to keep Falcons AP BREN here. Super Marco's immortality will be Poppy. Poppy's purified just to walk away. Now they're working on Ogwin. They might be able to catch him though. Haji trying to chase him. They don't have minions and they do bring him down. The Filipino sniper will take down Ogwin, and Blacklist gets the Lord.
I don't know what it was, but maybe that journey around the map chasing Lord JM kind of tilted Fcap, because the game has been turned around for Blacklist International as now they march towards the base of Fcap.
It looks like what happened yesterday versus Omega, working on Super Marco. Kyle CZ this time is here with their crowd play. Super Marco goes in with the blazing duet. They're doing the best to clear out the minions. Match point for Blacklist.
Oh man, you see